Everybody picks their AI agent framework the same way. You sort GitHub by stars, take whatever's sitting on top, and start building. Do that this morning and you land on a repository that hasn't shipped a single commit in 111 days. That one is AutoGen. Last push, the 15th of April, with 60,220 stars on it, the most starred agent framework in existence. So here's a tier list, ranked on one axis. And I'll say the axis out loud right now so you can argue with it. Not what a framework can build, what it costs you to leave. Because when I lined these up this morning, the star ranking and the tier list came out almost exactly upside down. There's an honest bill at the end as well, including the tier where I'm probably wrong. Start at the bottom, because that's the useful part of any tier list. F tier is AutoGen, and not because the code is bad. At the start of April, Microsoft shipped Microsoft Agent Framework 1.0, folding AutoGen and Semantic Kernel into a single SDK, and AutoGen dropped into maintenance the same week. No new features, no new orchestration patterns. What's left behind is 971 open issues on a repo nobody is landing work into. Plus, a license that tells its own story, because AutoGen ships under Creative Commons Attribution, a documentation license, on a code repository. Meanwhile, the successor sits at 12,500 stars, 1/5 of the attention, all of the roadmap. Stars aren't a subscription. They're a photograph of the day somebody clicked. Which is the whole reason I care about exit cost, and it's the same instinct behind the tool I'll mention now, while it's relevant. If you make videos, you know your own version of this. You rent a motion editor forever and you own nothing at the end of it. Zonix Motion is what I built instead. You open the agent inside your IDE, drop in your script and your voiceover file, hit enter, and a few minutes later there's a finished video with the motion already on it. The aura, the glow, the subtle movement. It runs on the AI subscription you're already paying for, so no credit spend and no API bill. And you buy the thing once. Links in the description if that's your bottleneck. C tier is CrewAI, and this one will annoy people, because it's the most starred framework anyone is still actively committing to. 56,600 stars, MIT licensed, commits landing today. It's also the fastest thing here, from empty folder to something that looks alive. You define a crew, a researcher, a writer, a manager, hand each one a goal, and watch them talk. The trouble is where your logic ends up living. In role descriptions and task strings, in prose, you wrote for a model to interpret. Which means when it does something stupid at 2 in the morning, there's no line to step through. And when you leave, there's nothing to lift out. Because you didn't write a program. You wrote a cast list. B tier is the platform frameworks. Good code with a string attached. Google's ad carries 21,000 stars under Apache, and version 2.0 went generally available in May, throwing out the old hierarchical executor and rebuilding on a graph engine where every agent and tool is a node. Serious work. It also pulls, steadily and politely, toward Vertex and Gemini Enterprise. Mastra is the TypeScript answer, 26,900 stars, and it's the best thing here if your product already runs as a Node app. But pull its license through GitHub's own API and you won't get a clean answer. You get the word other, most of it Apache 2.0, with proprietary restrictions carved out over the enterprise directories. Not a scandal. Just a thing worth knowing before it turns load-bearing. A tier is LangGraph, just under 39,000 stars, MIT, and the first of any of these to reach a stable 1.0, which landed back in October last year. What it buys you is the least glamorous feature in this video, checkpointing. Your agent's state lives as a real object, persisted at every step, so when the process dies 4 hours into a run, it comes back at the step where it died, not at the beginning. You can inspect that state. You can roll it back. It's the only thing here that treats a crashed agent as an engineering problem rather than an embarrassment. Why A and not S? 671 open issues, and the graph becomes your program. Leaving means rewriting. S tier is 3 thin ones. PydanticAI at 19,000 stars, the OpenAI Agents SDK at 28,000, and Smolagents out of Hugging Face at just under 29. What put the OpenAI Agents SDK up here isn't the stars, it's the open issues. 58, against 971 on AutoGen and 757 on CrewAI. That gap isn't better maintenance, it's less surface. All three amount to a typed loop wrapped around a model call. Your tools are functions, your prompts are strings. You can read the whole thing in an afternoon and walk out of it in a weekend. Okay, so your big finish is write it yourself. Thanks. Not quite. And I'm not the one saying it. Anthropic's own engineering guidance tells developers to start by calling the model APIs directly, because frameworks, quoting them, often create extra layers of abstraction that obscure the underlying prompts and responses and make them harder to debug. Use one to get moving, then strip the abstraction back out on the way to production. The company selling you the model is telling you to wrap less framework around it. So S-tier isn't no framework. It's the thinnest one that still does the job, because that's the one you can still see through at 3 in the morning. Now the honest bill, because 3 things here cut against me. First, I just spent 10 minutes inverting a metric I opened by calling useless, and stars never decay. Most of AutoGen's 60,000 came in across 2023 and 2024, when it was genuinely first, so part of that inversion isn't a quality ranking, it's an age chart. Second, S-tier is S-tier for the common job, not every job. If your agent runs 6 hours and the box dies at hour 5, PydanticAI won't bring it back, and LangGraph will. Durable execution is real engineering, and thin frameworks don't do it. Third, every number here comes from today, and CrewAI, AdK, Mastra, and the OpenAI Agents SDK all pushed commits this morning. The 2 dates I'd hold loosest, AdK's May release and Agent Framework's April 1, came out of write-ups rather than a vendor page. Then the questions you're already holding. Isn't LangChain the same thing as LangGraph? No. LangChain is the model and tooling layer sitting on top, and LangGraph is the runtime underneath, the half-carrying, the durability. What about Anthropic's Claude Agent SDK? Real, 7,800 stars, but a different animal. It hands you the harness that runs Claude code, not a general orchestration library. And do you need any of these at all? For one agent with 5 tools? Honestly, no. Frameworks start paying the moment 2 agents handwork to each other and something has to survive a restart. So here's my question for the comments, and I want the honest version. If your framework announced maintenance mode tomorrow, how many days would it take you to get out? Not, could you rewrite it eventually? How many days? Most people have never once asked, and that answer is the real review of the tool. Because that opening number was never a recommendation. 60,000 stars and 111 days of silence is what a framework looks like when the attention arrives before the shakeout does. So, to recap the tiers. AutoGen in F, replaced rather than abandoned. CrewAI in C, fastest to a demo, hardest to debug. AdK and Mastra in B, good code with a platform attached. LangGraph in A, because checkpointing is worth a dependency. And PydanticAI, the OpenAI agents, SDK and small agents in S, because they're thin enough to leave. If you want the boring, true version of this before it turns into the consensus, subscribe. That's genuinely the whole channel. And since this whole video was about not renting the thing you use every week, I'll stay consistent about mine. Zonix Motion is one purchase, and then it's yours. Script in, voiceover in, finished motion graphics out, running on the subscription you already have. No per render fee waiting at the end of the month, no editor booked 3 weeks out. If you'd rather have the Vox style cut, that's Voxera, same one-click idea, except that style is heavy enough to render that you'll need Higgsfield credits in your account. I'd rather tell you that now than after you've paid. Both links are below. No countdown, no discount clock. I'll see you in the next one.